Hi there, I'm Susan C., your mentor for moms, and I'm here with another Mentor for Moms moment. And today I would like to share with you an analogy that has been so helpful for me. And when I've shared them when I'm speaking at workshops and conferences with moms, or even in some of my one-on-one sessions, so many other moms have found this to be helpful. So I thought I'd make a quick video about it so that you can also benefit. So here's the thing. When I grew up, my family moved like every 4 years, and it was always this big break of I was just starting to develop relationships and friendships, and it would be time to move and I'd have to start all over. I was always the new girl, coming into the school, the new girl being introduced into the group. And that was hard. That was really hard. And I made one of those statements deep in my heart, like I didn't ever want to do that to my kids. I wanted my kids to be able to grow up in the same space and place and have friendships that lasted forever. And frankly, I would like to be able to have some mom friends, some women who are in the same season of life as me, and we get to do life together and spend time together. And what I found is that, when I became a new mom and I had those other moms that maybe we'd been to childbirth classes together and we were together for a while, but then their husband would get a job and they'd move away. Or they would decide to go to work, and so they were putting their child in childcare, and now their schedule was all different than mine. And that was just another break, right? We were all connected and now we're breaking. Then as my children got older, our family decided to homeschool. Other families decided to send their kids to school, so now our schedules were different, and that was like another break. And I kept having to find new circles of friends and moms to connect to, and it still had that same feeling of being reintroduced to new groups and trying to find people I connect with and people who connect with me, and we want to spend more time together and try to figure that out. And just as we get that figured out, boom, somebody needs to move, or there's something in their life changes and the schedule changes. And it just kept feeling like, I just want to find my people. And that was what I would say to God. I just want to find my people. Where are my people? And He gave me this idea, this analogy that I'll share with you around friendships. And basically He was saying to me, and no, it was not some audible voice. It was just an idea and a thought and a concept that came to me. And I give credit to God for that. And this is the concept and the idea that came to me. That I had a wrong perspective of friendship. I thought it was two people who come together, they connect, and they stay together. And what I really wanted us to do is stay together forever. I wanted us to be the old grandmas on the porch who laughing because we just known each other for years, right? And instead, this idea came, that this concept of friendship, that instead it's, we are, picture yourself on a train, in a train car, in a major train station. One of those major train stations where tracks are coming in from all different directions, and this is the hub. They're all coming together in this one place, and there's multiple tracks. If you've ever been in that situation, or if you've ever seen it, those train cars can get so close together that it could feel like you're together in the car. So my perspective of friendship is that I'm in the train car and I stop at a train stop. People get on my train, we're friends, we're buddies, we get to the next stop, some of them get off. But I was okay because some other people would get on and I would go, cool, now we're gonna ride this journey together, and then we'd stop and some of them got off. And every time they got off, I just felt like, oh man, like I really loved her, I really enjoyed her, and she's gone now. And I felt like, it felt like a loss, right? And instead, God said to me, you guys were never on the same train, ever. You all were on parallel tracks. And you're on the parallel tracks because you're each following your path. You're each on your own unique journey. And it just seemed like you were on the same car together because you were all in sync as you went down the track together. So it seemed like you were together. But then there came a point in their trail, in their journey, where they needed to veer off and follow the path that I have for them. And you continued on the path that I had for you. And there was a separation that happened. But you were never on the same car. You were just on this leg of the journey together. And when I got that visual, it set me free. It helps me now to hold my friendships with an open hand versus a tight grip of wanting to hold on to them. I hold them openly because I say we're together for this season, this part of the journey. But when God calls you to go off and start a business or go back to work or to move to a new state, I need to bless you and encourage you and be excited for you versus thinking about myself and what I lose and miss out on. Instead, I get to be excited for your future. And I ask my friends to do the same for me. When God says, you are a homeschool mom, yes, and I want you to start writing and speaking and supporting moms, doing one-on-one coaching for moms, and you need to go through some training for that to get your certification. And I want you to go to these conferences and I want you to speak on these stages. That means that I'm not available for the same play dates and gatherings and meetups and organizational meetings that I used to be a part of. And I want my friends to be excited for me, that I'm following the path that God has for me versus holding me with a tight grip and thinking that they're missing out and wanting to put guilt on me, like you're never here anymore, like you're missing out on all the stuff and you're not even a part of this anymore. Then instead they hold me with an open hand to say she's following the path, the journey that God has for her, and we're doing the same. And let's all just be in a trusting space that at some point we'll come back together for more of the journey. And won't it just be all the more good? Because now we've got all these things to share that happened when we weren't together. So if you've been struggling with friendships and you've been feeling sometimes this disconnect of, I just want to have this core group of people that we just stay together and there's not this infighting and jealousy and drama, it's just good, then trust that those who are on the journey doing that with you right now may veer off, but it's not a leaving you, it's following the path that's right for them. And trust that there will be another that will come in at just the right time to be with you on that next leg of the journey. I hope that this tip has been helpful for you. I'm Susan C., your mentor for moms. And until next time, bye for now.